And hello to all my friends. I'd like to welcome you in. My name is Scott Sagent, and today I'll be doing your singles and couples love tarot for all of the signs. I'm going to be using all of my tarot decks and 2 of my angel oracle card decks. You can see the 2 angel oracle cards on the end and the 4 tarot decks right in the middle. I'm going to be breaking them down by sign. We're going to be going through this very, very fast. It's a fast-paced spread. If you see your sign in the text overlay right here, you are in the right spot, and that also gives you the timestamp as well as the YouTube chapters of where you can jump right to your sign. We're doing singles and couples on that same timestamp there. So if you want to jump ahead to yours, you can go ahead and do that. And if you are not one of these 6 signs, you are in the other video. I have to do 2 separate videos because they get a little lengthy, and the link to that is in the YouTube description as well. So we're going to get started. We just have ritual cuts to do, and we'll just roll right through it. So here we go, starting with Pisces. Pisces is first. Using this deck, ritual cut it into thirds, put it back together in a separate order, and then it's ready to run. Also this deck into thirds, and then it's ready to go. Set this out of my way. All right, Pisces, here we go. Pisces singles on this side. Pisces couples over here. I have to do a discard on the couple side. They want that red blocked. All right, so let's see why. All right, Pisces, very simple themes here for the end of December going into January, regardless of your love status. Now, on the single side, they talk about a lot of activity going on, a lot of busy energy around you. I don't know if this is necessarily your love corner or if this is affecting your love corner. It can go either way, really. Let's say work is crazy and you just don't have time to date and to pursue, meeting people. That could definitely be the thing. Also, your love corner could just be very busy itself, such as you're busy doing things with family and, you don't really have time to address, meeting people or joining sites, dating sites, or whatever it is that you do. The second part that they talk about here is a companionship vibe. It's coming in right behind there. So I don't know if some of you already kind of have an interest in mind, or if it's a companionship coupling up of 2 different things. It might not even be people. It could be entities. It could be 2 different businesses or accounts, or 2 different things going on there that are attached to this time for you, this 10-day window here. So it's very attaching between you and something else or somebody else right now, regardless of the fact that you are technically single. So that's what's coming up for these next 10 days there. Pretty simple themes for Pisces there. And for Pisces couples, they do want me to read this blocked. So that usually means that there's a lot going on here, or it's just not clear energy enough to read pristinely or whatever. Now here they're giving me, they're basically saying that there is blockages in the way right here for my Pisces couples. This is a little bit of a divide between what is coming through from spirit world, the higher dimensions, and the earth plane here. It's not coming in clean right now. It's blocked. It's got something in the way there. So it's probably more of a timing thing, that this is just not the greatest time, and that's what they show in the second card too. Over here I have the 6 of Swords. It's coming in inverted. So it's basically telling me that these 10 days you're moving into some waters here that are a little challenging right now in your love corner. And your love corner can expand out to your family and also friends. So I don't want you to only attach this to your relationship partner. Some of you may certainly be having tiffs there, but it's broader than that for most people. So this is just, this is just a patch. This is just a bump in the road. This is not, this is transitory, more than likely. This is not going to last. It's just, it's a reading for 10 days. So that's really what's coming up here, is that, expect some challenges here for my Pisces couples. So that's Pisces. Next we move into Cancer. Cancer using the same deck. Cancer singles. Big theme there, guys. Big theme. And Cancer couples over here. Also big theme. All right, Cancer all around. Very important times here. Now I have to get a discard on the couple side because that also is blocked just like it was for Pisces. And they also want me to read that the way it was. So we're getting, the themes are a lot bigger here for Cancer than they just were for Pisces. But there is a lot of push through, a lot of synchronicity going on right here. There's a lot of common denominators as far as the couple side is coming in blocked and the single side is coming in very clean. It's just that Cancer is going through a much more higher vibration thing here, much bigger themes these 10 days. Let's see why. Cancer singles, they want to talk about doing things the right way. No cheating, no cutting corners, no, skipping ahead to finish quicker, no rushing things. That's really what it's about. It's also about taking care of other people. Since this is a love spread and your love corner consists of family, some of you may actually be putting this time into taking care of family members, helping them out energetically, if not monetarily. Next over here we have the Five of Cups. This is a perspective thing. They want to make sure that your perspective is positive here and not negative, so you don't dwell on perhaps anything that you've lost or tough things that you've been through. Don't get stuck on that kind of stuff. The negative influence tends to almost be a little magnetic, and it likes to stick to you much longer than it's beneficial for it to do so. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. A lot of you are also kind of looking up at the stars, the clouds, the sky, and just kind of like pondering like what it is exactly that you're trying to do here. They have a love message coming in probably very, very soon, so this is going to end up working itself out for you. Now, this love correspondence is going to be different for everybody. It is not specific, so I can't really tell you details about it, but this is coming in very, very soon. I would guess before the new year. Now, this may eke into the new year, but I don't think it's going to be very far. There's going to be some kind of message that comes in your love corner that's going to kind of direct you a little bit, or maybe inspire you, or which way you're going to take this exactly. But we go back to the main card. Do things the right way. Very important to do that. No toxic stuff there whatsoever, Cancer. As we move into Cancer couples, the first thing they want to talk about is a sudden change, sudden shift in the wind, a big breakthrough energy here with the Tower card coming in inverted. Usually this is so quick that you don't see it coming, but inverted, I usually read the Tower that you can kind of see it happening a little bit. Even though it comes in very fast, usually you're at least a little aware of it, or you had a feeling that this change was coming. That's what they show. There is an Ace of Cups here, upside down, inverted. This is brand new love, or the next level love. It's coming in blocked, so it's not here yet. Or, maybe you're waiting for something to get better here, or you're waiting to hear something back about your family members or close friends or something like that, and it's just not here right now. This is a 10-day reading, so it's hard to say how long this is going to last for, but this side is coming in completely blocked. So it's the energy is not easily read. It's usually saying that there are so many moving parts right now that they can't get a clean read on it. And especially since it's a general reading, it makes it even more difficult. The last thing that they show here for my Cancer couples is a blocked ceremony or event. This may be an event that is coming. I've seen it come up for weddings or birthday celebrations. Usually it's very fun. It's like a concert or, doing something like that, like an outing of some form. It's coming in blocked, so it's either saying that this next 10-day window here is just not the time for it. Maybe it's better placed somewhere else, or it's just something that you're aware of that's not here yet, and maybe you need to start planning for it. Maybe you need to start addressing it because, your love corner does expand out. It's a very large corner, so it's difficult to read. So let's keep that in mind for Cancer couples. Next up is Taurus. Taurus using the same deck. Taurus singles over here. Big theme. And Taurus couples. Big, but not as big. I'm going to pull one here. All right, so for Taurus singles, the first thing they want to talk about is you don't know everything that's going on right now. There's information being withheld. This could be intentional, or it could be that you just don't need it right now. You don't need to know everything. If there's and some of you are very aware of this, is what they're telling me. And if that's the case, just be aware that you don't have to know everything right now. Perhaps it's better. Perhaps it's for the best that you don't. At any rate, this is going to change at some point. We have some kind of brand new beginning here that's coming in blocked. Actually, let me do a discard just to make sure. Yeah, they do want it read that way. It is coming in blocked as well. So this is a new beginning for you, Tauruses, that is just not here yet. And this is usually something physical. So it is brand new. It's not like an emotional new. It's not like a mental new. This is real world new. So this is coming in your love corner. Very good to see. It's just not here right now. So I don't know exactly when that's going to break. They do want you to clean it up. That is the Oracle card I pulled for it. So they want you to make sure that this love corner of yours is straight. They don't want any fluff. They don't want any. They didn't come out and say toxicity. There's another card they used for that earlier when I did Cancer. But you just want to make sure that everything is prim, proper, straight, and clean, so that whatever you're trying to do in your love corner can come in very clean. So when I have the clean it up card, it's not necessarily saying that it's dirty, but they just want whatever is coming to you, they want it to be able to enter your life without barricades, without any kind of hesitation or any blockages whatsoever. The last thing we have here for Taurus singles is a lot of different choices. There's a lot of choices going on. They don't want you to hang on to necessarily a bad one. So for a lot of people, and I've had this come up for people, this could be actual, like you're hanging on to an ex or an idea that an ex may return or something like that. You're just hanging on to something that's not it. And if that's the case, I mean, in this card, it shows a woman holding like kind of a horse that is just beaten up and just kind of like, you know, decaying and just not looking so great. So this option is not the greatest option for you. This is also a reminder that there are a lot of options for you. This is the Seven of Cups. It represents 7 different paths. And it doesn't mean that you actually have 7 paths. It could be more than that. It could actually be less than that. But what it's saying is it's more than one. So it's important that you remember that this is not it for you. There's a lot of different ways you can take this. And you don't have to settle. You don't have to feel like this is it for you and you just have to go for it because there's nobody else for you. It's not like that at all. They're telling you a lot of different options here. So keep that in mind for my Taurus singles. Next up, Taurus couples. Taurus couples, they want to, let me discard there. We do have a lot of blockages. Okay, we're going to upright that one. First time they wanted to do that. First time we're reading couples cleanly. There's been a lot of blockages going on with my couples. First thing they want to talk about is a correspondence coming through the air. This is a text message, an email, an important phone call perhaps coming up for my Taurus couples. It's going to be relevant to your love corner, so it could be about family or friends. It could also be about your relationship, or even it might not even be you directly. It could be a correspondence that your partner has that's very important for your life, or what's going on right now in your life. We have the moon energy, so there is some kind of fogginess there. This moon energy is not very clear. It's the opposite of the sun. It's saying that it's kind of a little bit mysterious, perhaps shysty. You're not seeing things necessarily clearly, or things are just maybe a little weird. Just keep that in mind, that this energy exists these 10 days here from December 27th through about January 6th. At that point, this energy probably will break or at least start to dissipate. So just know that right now is not the time to really be seeing things clearly, and that's okay. They don't want any rush decisions here also. We end with the Seven of Wands. So this is a time for you to not go on the offensive. Don't go on any kind of like hunt, don't go on it like an investigation trying to find out information. It's just the moon energy there. It's just not the time for it. Things aren't going to work out good. And with that defensive card there in the Seven of Wands, it's really saying it's time for you to more take a approach of kind of defensive spot. Hold your ground, draw your line in the sand, defend yourself. Don't take crap from people regardless of what that context means for you. That's really the big energy there for my Taurus couples. All right, so now we need to do a deck shift change here for Virgo. Virgo is next. We need to cut that one and we're ready to go. There we are. Ritual cut it into thirds, put it back together in a different order. And we're ready to go. So here we go, Virgo singles. Virgo singles. A lot of people coming up here. Wow. Virgo singles have a lot of people popping up there. I don't view that, well, we got people coming up over here too. We got people everywhere for Virgo. Virgo surrounded by people. Doesn't matter where you are in your love corner. All right, let's talk about it. For Virgo singles, this is interesting because it doesn't give me a lot of information. When they come out and say people, they're clearly telling me not to use the energetic definition of these cards. Now, the first person that comes up here in the Virgo singles is usually somebody younger than you. It could be up to a generation younger, so this could even be like a child of yours that they're talking about, or just somebody that's noticeably younger than you that's coming up. And since it's a love spread, a lot of times they talk about family here or close friends, and usually when it's a generation younger, usually we're talking about family. It's usually family. So what they're talking about there, is a little rough because they don't give me details here. That's the drawback to the general reading, is that I can't ask questions because you're not here with me, and we can't get exactly the details of you in here. We got everybody popping in. There is a correspondence here coming up between you and this younger person. It's coming through the air. It's a sword. So that's usually by email. That's usually by phone call. Or even text message. Modern day sword is text message. So that's what's coming up here for single Virgos. Excuse me. Just I guess be on the lookout for that. I think it's coming in very soon. I think probably before the new year. It could eke in after that too. But this is obviously very important and relevant to you. That's why they decided to talk about it. Now we have a person coming in over here in the Virgo couples as well. The energy is a little different here, and that's how exciting or how intriguing, I guess, that general readings can be and how accurate they can be for the signs, because people go through very similar themes under the same sun sign. First thing they want to talk about here is a person who is a woman. Usually a woman. I mean, it could be a softer energy male also. Males also come in on soft energies as queens. It does happen. It's not prominent, but it does occur. This energy is coming in a little bit more less pleasant. I don't want to say it's negative, but it's just it's a situation, and I'm not exactly sure what the situation is, but we have the Queen of Pentacles there. It's usually earth sign related, so it could even be you that they're talking about here, but usually it's not. Usually it's somebody else. Another earth sign could be Taurus or Capricorn, perhaps coming up there. Or maybe they don't want me to pay attention to that at all. But for a lot of you, they are saying that is very Taurus and Capricorn related. But the main message coming in after that, this is really the thing that was missing on my Virgo single piece, is they give us a little bit more information for my couples here. They're letting me know hard work, learning things, apprenticeship, learning things under somebody else. So you guys are working hard. This is the energy of hard work. And if you're not working hard on your relationship, on your love corner, your family and friends, it would be good advice to do so. That's the way I would read this card. It's a good time to work on this. And put some effort and energy into it. Don't neglect it. Don't let it sit. And, hopefully you'll reap good rewards from that. So very interesting, intriguing message for both Virgos. Next up is Sagittarius. Sagittarius singles. And Sagittarius couples. All right, I got to do a discard here. They want that read as is. All right, Sagittarius singles. First thing we want to talk about, there is an air around you still of theft, loss, or deceit. I believe that this is a carryover from the last love reading. I could be incorrect about that, but I believe that was a Saggy thing. A Saggy single thing. So just be on the lookout for that. It may have nothing to do with you. Most likely it doesn't. Usually it's, that there are just deceitful people around you, and you just got to watch your back a little bit. Don't let these people get too close to you. Don't let them get too far into your life. For whatever reason, they're letting me know to let you know to be a little bit guarded about this. Just be on the lookout for it. They also say inaction here. So they want you to take an inaction. If you're thinking about, moving forward with somebody who you're a little bit on the fence about, or is, maybe you're like, I don't know about this. They're saying don't do it. It's not it for you. And whatever this inaction is, it could be different than the context I just gave you. But that is the advice that comes in here for my Sagittarius singles, is they're bringing in an inaction, at least in your mind. They're saying that this is not necessarily the best time to take action physically, but also mentally. It's okay if you don't need to make up your mind right now. This could be done later, especially between two people. They show a coupling of two people, but this is blocked. This is coming in later. They wanted me to read it blocked. I gave them the choice the chance to upright it, and they said no. So they're letting you know that there is something either better with somebody else, or perhaps that this needs to grow more before it can be like a union or a coupling up like that. So that's what's coming up there for Saggy singles. Sagittarius couples. Wow, probably the best thing that I've seen yet. Very, very strong, good energy here. We start with the second greatest card in the deck. It's the card of the Ten of Cups. It's joy, good emotional health, good fun things going on, especially with the family. Just a very, very great time to be with family and friends. Enjoy and soak up this great energy, because it's there, and it's not there forever. You know, this pops in and pops out, just like everything else. It's cyclical, and it's just a really great time for Sagittarius couples. I really want you guys to take advantage of it. It gets even better with the next card. We have the Magician. So it's the premier manifester of the universe. You can pretty much make anything happen right now in your love corner. Use it to help your family. Use it to help your friends. Use it to help your close group. You know, your family unit at home, whatever it is that you're trying to bring into your life, or whatever you're trying to do, projects or job, any kind of that kind of stuff to help the family, to help you in your love corner here can really be manifested. You guys are clicking very, very high here, very high vibration these next 10 days going into the new year through, you know, January 6th. January 7th is when I do the new reading. So this is a 10-day reading. So this energy could go longer than that, but it goes at least through that is what I'm saying. The Three of Wands here is they're showing a new chapter. A lot of you are already in this new chapter in your love corner or relationship. And you're just kind of looking out and figuring out what this new chapter is going to be about. And some of you are already there, so it's important to prioritize and to focus on what your goals are. And then manifest them, make them happen with the Magician card. So really great energy for Sagittarius. Really don't need to say much else about it because it's so good. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is next here. Scorpio singles. A lot of stuff going on there. And Scorpio couples, also a big theme here. All right, I need to do discard here. They want that uprighted. That's what we'll give them. The order has to stay the same. Very important to do that. And then here I need an oracle. Okay, first thing they want to talk about here, Scorpio singles. We have people coming up. It's been a very people-oriented spread. I've had that come up for a lot of different signs. Virgo is a very, very strong one. Scorpio may be connected with Virgo quite strongly here on a few different levels, love and family. All right, so we start with, this could very well be somebody at your work too. Usually this is somebody younger than you, not necessarily, but this is somebody, you know, they gave me double wands, and wands usually means work. So they're not talking about work directly here, and they actually told me a person. They brought up a knight and a page, and both of those are usually the younger energy. So I feel like whoever they're talking about could be somebody at your work that is younger than you. Perhaps it doesn't mean necessarily like a lot younger. This could be just a year or two, or, you know, it could even be more, but usually younger than you. They're talking about doing the right thing here. It could be a very good prospect for you, whoever this person is at work that they're talking about. And for some of you, they're letting me know that this is just a person and it has nothing to do with work, but that message, they wanted to get that through for certain people. So just keep that a little bit open in the context of where that applies for you. But doing things the right way, you know, don't cheat this, don't rush it, don't do anything toxic here. We have the Hierophant card, so it's the card of taking good care of your people, and that may also extend out to those of you who have, you know, didn't relate to anything I just said. This could very well be about taking care of your family and your friends right here these 10 days. That's what the Hierophant card is. It's very much a communal group, leading your group, taking care of your group. We have the Chariot here, so they're saying that your energy here has a tendency to split. They don't want you to do that. They want you to focus on one thing right here. For my single Scorpios, they want you to focus on whether it's just this one person or one goal or whatever it is for you. They don't want you to deviate from your path. They don't want you to do this with your energy. They want you to do this with your energy. So bring it in, focus it on the one thing that you think is the most important. As we move into Scorpio couples, big theme here. We start with justice inverted. Usually this is karmic related. It could be legal, but you know, I have to at least give you that definition that this could be something legal. That's looming. That's either not here yet or you kind of see happening. It's a lesser definition in this case. The justice card inverted here is mostly going to be karmic stuff that you're dealing with. That is not your karma. This is actually somebody else's. So you're dealing with, you know, if something bad happens, for example, to a good friend of yours, or even if it's something good, it doesn't have to be bad. Even if it, you know, whatever it is that happens to somebody close to you, it's going to affect you. And this is just something that you have to deal with that is not of your own doing. And that's what comes up first. I also have the Hanged Man card down here. So this is talking about delays, things that are just not moving right now. It's very stuck perhaps. You know, you're just kind of perhaps just floating there. In this situation, this circumstance or situation, whatever is going on there, it's just it's not a time for action. This is just a suspended time frame when eventually this is going to break, but we don't know when right now. The timing here is not very clear. They want me to make sure that you're aware of this return on investment. We have the Six of Pentacles here. That's a card of good credit for me. I usually use that as like, you know, here they're not talking about finances, more than likely. For some of you it may be, but it's probably the rarer definition here. For the most part, what they're trying to do is say this is a good return on investment for you energetically. So giving of your time, you know, helping other people out so that, you know, the return that you get back is karmic, just like we talked about karma in the Justice card. So this is a very good time to give for my Scorpio couples. And I don't just mean monetarily. I mean give of your time and your energy. Help other people out. We have the soulmate card coming up here. So this is relevant as far as, you know, we could be talking about your soulmate is your relationship partner, but we could also be talking about a friend or a family member that's a soulmate, because soulmates aren't just your lovers. They pop in anywhere, really. Truthfully, they can pop in wherever. But they wanted to bring attention to it. So they're letting you know here that some of you have found your person, or you know who this is. And if this is the case, you know, it's a good time to spend time with that person. That soul connection is longing, and it's there for a reason. It's saying that you hold the key to this. So in this card, I have two penguins embracing each other. It's a very good energy. And like I said, it's a good time to help other people out. Perhaps this is the person who needs help. You know, going back to that Justice card, that karmic definition, you know, this may not be about you. This may be more this 10 days for helping other people that are very close to you, Scorpio. So very good. That's where we wrap up with the 6 signs in this video. I want to thank you so much for joining. I do these videos on the 7th, the 17th, and the 27th of every single month, and I'll see you soon.